Is anybody here yet? Anybody here on the stream yet? Yeah, that's good stuff. I should really wash my face. Yeah. Yep. Do 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 do. What's up, my peeps? Feel the cobra. I wonder if this is like in other Asian countries, or if it's just Philippines. Anybody home? Da, 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 da. Anybody home? I gotta start working on some things, bro. Hello, people. I haven't seen a hello yet. I'm gonna say something interesting. You ready? Something interesting. Yep, said it. Hope you enjoyed it. Now I'm going to sing something interesting. Something interesting. That was really good, wasn't it? Yeah, I think so. Thank you for the like. Justin Nicer. Hello again, my friend. Justine Nicer. Is it Justin? No, it's Justine. It's a girl, right? Justine? Justine. I used to have a friend that I worked with at Domino's, and his name was Justin. Yep. His brother also worked there, and his brother went in the military. I'm not sure whatever happened to Justin. Hello, what's up? Sayantan Bizwas. Man, that's a tough name. I'm glad mine's more easy. I am from the USA, my friend. Where are you from? Justin, I think you told me you were from somewhere, but I don't remember where. Where were you from? And Sayantan, where are you from? I'm from USA, and I'm staying in the Philippines. India. That's our friends, India, in the US. I had a lot of acquaintances that were from India. A lot of good people from India. Bude. Okay, bro. I'm not sure the language. What language is this? Thai? Probably not. I don't know. Hey, la 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 la. Hi, Patil. I think I saw you before. Let's see, Jatin, be respectful towards elders. I said something bad. That's okay. I've had many people say many bad things in my lifetime. When you get this old, you'll get used to it. Say Jai Shri Ram. Now, is this like a praying thing, or is it like a high five? Because I heard today that is like a high five kind of thing. Like, yeah, bro. That's what I heard today. I always thought it was for praying. Hello, everyone. Money is in the house. Hello, Money Bidet. It sounds like I'm getting a lot of people from India right now. What time is it in India? Bro, he is saying, you old man. It's okay. I get a lot of that too. I'm probably older than most people in here. It's all good. But I am wise man. And actually, you know, that's good to be wise. So I can assist people. Would you like to try Lady Boy? No, I don't. I'm good. It's 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock in morning or evening. I'm guessing it's morning time there. No, maybe it's 5 p.m. now that I think about it. Yeah, it's probably 5 p.m. Isn't it like time? What time do y'all? Is it 5 p.m. there? Let's see. I didn't say anything bad. That's okay. It's all good. Hi. What do you do for work? I do this YouTube channel, a bunch of videos. Please subscribe and please check out my videos. Shout out from the Philippines, Manay. Shout out Philippines. I'm in the Philippines. I'm near the heart of the Philippines. So when you look at all the islands, I'm close to that middle area. Yeah. And I've spent a lot of time in Manila, and I've been to 10 of the islands. There's like 7,000 islands in the Philippines. It's just a compliment. Yeah, wising. You know, be a wise person is a compliment. Thank you, Jetine. Bro, it's not Mo. It's Mo. Let's see. Evening. Okay, it's evening. So it's 5 p.m. What time do y'all eat dinner in India normally? 4:46 or 5, yeah, close to it. He rounded it off, I think. Evening. Hey, Mavil. Yo. He from the Philippines too. 717 New York. We got New York City, or New York's in the house. So y'all might have a new mayor that is, I don't know where his family heritage is originally from, but I know he's a Muslim. And there's like an uproar on, you know, one side about that, and then the other side, of course, is for it. I mean, the crazy thing about the U.S. is it's like a split of 50% of the people are like one way, and 50% is like the other way kind of thing. But anyway, so a lot of fighting all the time about things, you know. I'm about peace, my brother, peace. Okay, you know, Adedita is an orphan. I know it now, I guess. Let's see. Hi, Harsh, website developer. Sweet. Been developing websites for a while. They got good weed there. Where? New York? Or India? We've been talking about India, New York, and the Philippines too. So what location are you talking about? He is always sad. Will you come to India to make vlogs? I would love to come to India to make vlogs. I don't see that happening soon, but I would love to. Hopefully one day I can do that. Let's see, he is recovering on a daily basis. Everyone has sinned, which condemns them to damnation without Jesus. And they said, believe me, you know, it's funny, I get so many India people and they're like, oh my gosh, there's more Christian stuff popping on the screen. And they never talk about the Hindu stuff. They never throw verses out there. I don't even know what kind of Bible, you know, they call Bible in Christian. I don't know what kind of book they use for a Hindu in India. I've never heard, you know, we've heard Quran for the Muslim religion. Hindu. I'm not sure if it's Hindi or Hindu. Hindi, I think, is the language. Yeah, Hindu, I think, is religion. Let's see, you know, Jatine, is it Jatine or serving English? Hi, Rita. Grab the camera for Lamar. There's your edit, bro. Hi, Maliv. Okay, good to know. I'm doing a good job. I'm from India. Manavi, hello. Hello to Delhi from Philippines. Heart of the Philippines is where I'm at. First learned to speak from Mumbai. Mumbai. Yeah, tell me about it. So many languages in the world, bro. Great. What do you do, Manavi? Nothing. Okay, housemaker. Oh, they're having a personal conversation. Yo, can you put your hand? I just did that. There's another one. Housemaker, you make house. That's funny. Toy house. Yeah. I am drinking. Do y'all have this in India? This is similar to Monster energy drink. I'm drinking an energy drink to give me some energy. Cobra from the Philippines. It's power hour. Hey, bro. What's up, Red Eyes? Red Eyes. That's a unique name. Pretty cool. Red Eyes. What country are you from? This is, I like the taste of it. Yummy. Tastes yummy to me. I'm from USA originally, but I'm staying in the Philippines. The PDF is strong in this one. PDF? PDF? I don't know, Chris, what PDF is. Personal Display Foundation? I don't know. I used to think there was an ocean made of soda, but that was just a fantasy. Good one, Waylon. You know, when I was young, I had a neighbor, last name Baker. Dwayne was his first name. And he had a sister, I think her name was Sharon. Dwayne and Sharon Baker. But that was just a fantasy. That's a good one. That's a good clean joke. I have to remember that to tell the kids. Of course, they might not know what Fanta is. That's the problem. In the Philippines, we have an orange soda, but it's called Royal instead of Fanta. It tastes like Fanta. Could be the same company. I figure you like it, yeah. Yeah, I'll try to remember that. I like to try to remember some jokes. Like, why did the belt go to jail for 6 months? Why did the belt go to jail for 6 months? Y'all probably know that one. It's so kiddish. Hi, Tyler. Gay community, how are you today? Thank you. I'm from the US, Tyler, and I'm here in the Philippines. Why? Because the belt held up a pair of pants. You could also do that for a picture frame, you know, a nail thing. It held up. Anyway. Any cute lady boys? You are cute. Where are you from? Any cute lady boys? Are you asking cute lady boys on my live here? I don't know. What do you like to do for fun, Zaddy? You're calling me Zaddy, like daddy. I like to walk a lot. I like to drink coffee, yummy, yum, yum. And I like to play pickleball and basketball. And I like to do karaoke. Oh, that's a good one. Thank you, Waylon. Yes, Queen, you can be my zaddy. Oh, man. Tyler, are you in the Philippines? Where are you from? Do you like chess? Yes, I love chess. A beautiful one. No, that's a bad joke. Chess. I love chess. Yeah, I love to play chess. I love to play board games. like chess, checkers, Monopoly, just any of them, or card games too. Some Texas Hold'em, stuff like that. Yep. Hi from Barbara. Hey Barbara. Tensanilli, that sounds like Italian. You're from Wisconsin, baby. Oh, okay, cool, sweet. Wisconsin's in the house. Von. Hello, 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 hello. Hey, once again, one. You should change your name to two now. That's once again. We should play sometime. I'm not very good, but I can play a little. Yeah, it's been a while since I've played chess. And same, I'm a board game freak. Yeah, man, especially when you got kids and family and everything. It's awesome to have some family game nights. I used to have this dessert shop, man. I would host family game nights and stuff, and people would come over and play. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't read it all. I never did get into consoles except for the Nintendo 64. I'm an old soul. Dude, I was playing the Atari, man, when it came out. You know, like first cool video game console was Atari. And yeah, I got it as soon as it came out, dude. I got it for my birthday. But before that, they had this other thing that it was like these controllers, and it had a little ball, and you could move these things up and down and hit this little ball around. It would go really slow. I don't know if the thing ever had a name, like tennis or something maybe, the game system, but then it would hit the ball and go boing, then it would go over, and then you move, bing, go over, bing. Now you got Call of Duty and every wild thing else, man. Things really changed a lot. Haha, you should play chess. Yes. Where are you from? From the USA, stranger. Bro thinks he can pull those chicks. Sabir's back in the house. Hey, Sabir. Sabir AF? AF. Anyway, hello, D. Keith. If you play chess, I can be your queen, and you can and you can be my king, Zaddy. Anybody interested in Lady Boy? There you go. Tyler is the one you want to talk to. Well done. Had already been on only by the time I was born. Wrong time. Wrong. Oh yeah, we're way off on generations. Close to your dad's age, right? I should have been a 70s baby. I tell you what, yeah, it was awesome back then, man. Especially 80s, 70s, and 80s. Yeah, it was a great time, man. But I have to make do with the time frame I was given. Pong, there you go. Yeah, that's what it was called, Pong. Yeah, I enjoyed it too, man. I enjoyed Pong, and I even had that football game that you put I put it on the floor. There's a big football field, right? Like, y'all can't see my hands, but it goes like way out here. And then you put these little people on the football field, and then it would like vibrate, and the football people would be moving on it. And a lot of times they'd just fall down. And you could give one of them a football, but they couldn't throw it or anything, so it was crazy. You just have to keep on moving the football around. Now, foosball, now that's totally different. Name a car for an edit. Okay, let's name a car. Toyota. Toyota is very popular here in the Philippines. A lot of people have Toyotas. Hi, cutie. Thank you, Jennifer Mendoza. Hello, hello. What the F is this real Aiden? Yummy like a big, oh snap. I'm not going to talk about what I want to talk about. I'm so bad. But anyway, Cobra. Reminds me of the boxing games where they fight with their head pop. Oh, I didn't. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with that, but I remember a little bit. I used to play the video games with the boxing Like they had Mike Tyson come in, boom, boom. I used to go to the arcades too, man, like NBA Jam, where they go up flying up in the air and throw the ball down, and there'd be fire all over the place. That was pretty fun, man. Which one? But that's, you know, you probably didn't get into that kind of stuff. But yeah, I used to go to the arcade and also play the pinball machines too. Looks like some random bald guy remembers me. I do remember you, my friend. Let's see who else we got. Hi, Kai 4SM8T. Where's people from? Where's your peoples from? What are you doing up so late, Cote? Thinking about me? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna blush. Oh my gosh. Jennifer Mendoza, where are you from anyway? Let's see, Kai 4SM8T, where are you from too? Who's your favorite boxer? You know, I started watching some of that Evander Holyfield, not Evander Holyfield. Who's the real, the guy that's like super rich, sort of slim dude? He fought the guy here in the Philippines. My brain's not working. Can't even remember his name. I even have a video about that guy, the boxer from the Philippines. Floyd Mayweather, yeah. I was watching some of his stuff, you know. He was very strategic. That's why he won so much. But he wasn't a fighter, right? The guy that he fought from the Philippines, now he was a fighter. But my favorite, I just want to say Tyson, because I like him. He's funny. He's funny, but he did have a rape case a while back that it's not funny. But, and I don't know, you know, if it's true or not. Well, I guess it is. He went to prison. But anyway, he could hit hard, dude. Tyson, he was a hard hitter. So that's why I think about Tyson. He was, man, he had some power on him. He wasn't that big. I mean, he had the muscles, but he could hit you like crazy, dude. Who's your favorite box? Okay, well, yeah, we just said that one. Got to move up. My dad always talked about the arcade. What I would do to experience that. Yeah, man, I've been thinking I do need to make a time machine so I can get out of this 2025 stuff. This late, you know, the stuff of the last 5 years it's been crazy. It's been crazy land. People get so confused on who they are and what they are and everything, man. It's been crazy. Yes, bro, it's me. And back then, everything was so simple. But that's why I like the Philippines so much. Even though we do have a lot of lady boys here, I mean, but the people are simple. They are just, you know, I'll go places and people will be singing songs from the 60s, from 1960, American songs, 1970, American songs. And you meet women, and I've asked them, I said, what kind of guy you like? Because I've done interviews with women here to, you know, so I could put on my channel. And they'll say they want simple. They want a simple guy, you know, here. And it amazes me. Because in America, they tend to want the opposite, not simple. Yes, bro, it's me. Let's see, that was Aiden. Bro, just respawned? No way, Aiden. Iktig, Muhammad Ali. You know, I thought about Muhammad Ali as well. Muhammad Ali, he was smooth. We have here in Manila, he fought in Manila against George Foreman, a huge fight. And it was called the Thriller in Manila. And, you know, they sponsored it big because that dude with the hair that goes up, he's a promoter. But anyway, I went into a mall like 2 weeks ago. That mall is called Ali Mall because they named it after Muhammad Ali. Hello, Jake. Jake, where you from, bro? Hello from the other side. How you doing? Beast. Magician, hello, and where are you from? Mike Tyson, let's see, Mike Tython, Mike Tython. It's like Python, right? It's like my Cobra drink, baby. Mm. Hello from Philly. Hey, Tommy Benson, how's it going, bro? I've traveled a lot in the U.S. too when I lived there. I went to Philly. I like Philly. I mean, it can be dangerous there, though. But I like going there because of all the historical stuff, like the steps were Rocky. You know, I went to that area where Rocky was in the movie, and he went up and he was like, "Yeah, champ," you know. And the Benjamin Franklin House and the Liberty Bell and all the historical things there. It's pretty interesting place. I want to see show them toes. My feet are pretty dirty right now, but there's my toes. Hi, Blackpink. Hi, Pratha Levine. Blackpink in the house. What's my pronouns? Them, they, and their. Let's see what else. See, I'm a rocker though, through and through. I could have actually been in a band for my drumming skills. Awesome. I was just watching a kid on YouTube who was drumming earlier today. Now it's a forgotten talent, it seems. Yeah, I know, a lot of artificial stuff going on, bro. Bands need record labels. Now you can't start underground like The Crew or even Nirvana. Yeah, but you know, I think you could have a YouTube channel and do some stuff. I know this one dude here in the Philippines, and he just sits in his room like this at his bed, and he's like doing the guitar and playing some awesome music, and he's got millions of subscribers. I want to say 1 or 2 million, something like that. The Ali Mall, that's so freaking cool. Yeah, I thought so too. It's actually the very first mall in the Philippines too. That's insane. I don't think most Filipinos, I don't even think know that it was named after Ali. They always say, I'm going to the Ali Mall. But yeah, it's pretty cool. That's insane. He really made an impact worldwide. Yeah, he did, man. Just imagine now, today, if it had social media, it would have been even bigger. You want to see your hair grow, or we'll go with knees this time, because I want to keep my hair short. Bro is doing some random stuff. Yeah, I know. You see my videos, they're pretty random, man. Bro looks like Johnny Sins. I don't even know who that is, but it sounds funny. Yeah, that's true. I just need the right equipment. It wouldn't sound good to play the drums on my iPhone mic. Yeah, I think you're right, bro. Yeah, I guess you're right. You know, I wouldn't try to go too fancy though. I think you can get some pretty. I think you can get some mic stuff that's not too expensive, from what I understand. Speaking, bro, you want to see your? I said my knees, bro. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. There we go. Speaking of drums, air drum. He made you say a racist. Almost. I just said knees. I didn't say the last part. I get so many trolls, dude, and I don't moderate a lot of stuff. I mean, YouTube automatically will scratch out a lot of messages. So, bro, you're smart. Thank you. Speak the whole sentence together. Let's see. Jet Boy, hello. Jet Boy, where you from? Bro thinks he can. Okay, this is Sabir. He's talking smack. Let's see what he's got to say. Bro thinks he can outsmart us by saying, I don't know who Johnny Sins is. I really don't. I really have no idea. Oh, ain't that is that the guy that's on the Hub? I think about it. I think he's like pretty popular. Read my name, though, at least. Swama. LOL, you deserve them, P. Diddy. So is P. Diddy gonna go to jail? What do y'all think? I can be your mod if need be. If not, that's cool too. I've tried to keep it pretty free in here. If maybe eventually we might do that. Right now, I'm trying to keep things just as sort of crazy. But if someone complains about something, then I'll do something about it. You know. And yeah, I'll keep that in mind though. If I decide to do some moderation like that, yeah. Can you shout out my grandpa? Who? He turned 70 yesterday. Y'all can say the second part. Who? You might enjoy reading these comments. I do enjoy reading the comments. And, you know, I need to get roasted, man. I need to know, watch my videos and y'all watch it and see how stupid and crazy it is and what needs improving. I need to be roasted. I would love to do one live where people just roast me throughout it so I can know what's real bad, you know, the bad stuff, so I can improve. Always continuously improving. But that fiber optic gig you got, man, that's a good thing. I would assume it pays well. I would assume that pays well. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's corn star. Yeah, corn. That's what people use. Why do people always say unalive and stuff like that? Well, I mean, where did that come from? Who started that? And why do people just change and just do what other people do and all that kind of stuff? I mean, it's like the world wants to ban us from you know, doing what we want to do. Where you from? You know, like you have to say this word, you have to say that word. What are we, slaves? Bro needs to be roasted. Exactly, Bitcoin Obama. Exactly. Bro is drinking for his life. Hey, Cobra, that's what's up. That's what's up. Anybody got this in their country? Anybody got this in their country? This is the bird is drinking for his life. I genuinely like your shorts. They should go viral before long. That would surprise me, bro, because usually they get maybe 1,000. And I've done a lot of shorts. I've never gotten anything to go past 6,000. Of course, I am a new guy, so trends, sheeple. Yeah, exactly, sheeple. You're exactly right, Waylon. Well, if you get roasted, you will become Obama. Hold on. When I laughed, I was just thinking something totally different than what you're saying. But now, what you're saying is, I'm going to say I'm not sure what you're saying, because let's just stay that way. Like I said, I believe in people having that freedom, but if anybody objects to something that someone says, let me know so we can do something about it, because I don't believe in harming other people, hurting other people, that kind of stuff. Let's see, I'm crashing your live TT, but going ASAP. That's what I'm talking about. Do what you gotta do, bro, you know what I'm saying? Let's see, Bitcoin, I get it, I got it. Hi, is Shanio Oswald. That's a unique name. The Oswald sounds, you know, I mean, I've seen Americans Oswald, but not the Ishania. I've never seen that name before. Where are you from, Ishania Oswald? I don't get it. I'm about to have to go to Tennessee. Oh geez, I never fell asleep, and it's time to get ready now. Phew, man, sorry about that. I hope you're not driving. Be careful on your trip, bro. Stay safe. You're welcome. It's Neo Oswald. Bro, it's aura. I don't even know what aura means, bro. Isn't that like some kind of space thing? Aura, like the lights up in the sky? Jamaica, America. Jamaica. Oh, you're from, oh, okay. Well, that is, I mean, Jamaica is normally dark skin. America is normally light skin. I mean, white. Well, not really, but. So I'm guessing you're in the middle. Maybe you're part. Someone needs to get this guy hooked. Don't know what that means, hooked. Waylon pulled an all-nighter, then hit the road. Yeah, sucks. No, I'm not driving. That's good. He can sleep. He can sleep while he's, leaving Kentucky, getting Tennessee. It's only a 60-minute drive, but he can only sleep an hour. It sucks. That's nothing to me. Laugh out loud. Well, I used to do that too, man. I remember one night when I was in the Army, and I stayed up all night drinking. This is back in the drinking days. I'm not a party guy anymore, but yeah. And I stayed up all night. Then I had to go run 6 o'clock in the morning. Dude, I was falling out of formation and puking all over the side of the road. But it felt good after that because I went up and grabbed the flag, went running around the platoon, and went, like a madman, man. It felt good. I'm still crazy. Anyway, let's see what else we got. Can't sleep. First time chatting. I feel like I always pull an all-nighter. Oh, man. Sounds like you got an insomnia, bro. I'll tell you my secret. I try to bang as much as possible. But also, this right here, melatonin, that's what I use to help me go to sleep. You take it day by day, eventually your system gets it in your system and it helps. So the first day it might not work. A week later, it may work. I mean, actually, probably about 3-4 days later. But I've heard some people it doesn't work for, but it works for me. It works very good for me. But I've had to up my milligrams on the melatonin. I think I'm at 5 or 10. Yeah, I'm at 10 now. Started at 3, but I've been doing it for a long time, so now I'm up to 10. I don't recommend passing 10, according to Google. This dude is hooked. I'm cooked, and wide open. My dad likes to use that all the time, wide open. It doesn't work for me. Yeah, see, it doesn't work for Oswald. I've heard other people say that. It works great for me, though. But like I said, I think some people try it just one time, and I think it takes a while to kick in. Like I said, 4 days, maybe longer. Take 10 should work. Yeah, 10 milligrams is a good amount. You might want to start with 5, and if that don't work, take another 5, Do you listen to Drake? No, not really. Not really. I know he's hugely popular. He's out of Canada, and I've listened to a little bit of his music. I listen to all types of music, by the way. Frank Sinatra, like I was telling Waylon Jennings, Hank Jr. I'm a big country fan, but I also listen to a lot of rap stuff, especially the older stuff like Beastie Boys, Run DMC, LL Cool J, those people. I like the older rap more than the newer rap. And I like the metal stuff, the rock stuff, Def Leppard. Anyway, yeah, I love it all, man. Classical, love it all. I love music, man. I karaoke a lot. Yes, melatonin, but I have a 7-week-old. I have to be ready to be up. Yeah, exactly. That sucks, man. But you gotta do what you gotta do, right? And it's good that you're a good papa. You're a good dad. We need more good dads in the world. So I let my woman sleep, and you're a good husband too. And to stay up, you are very awesome, dude. And watch the baby. I'd sleep all night with melatonin. Yeah, helps me sleep all night. Okay, do you listen to Weekend? Yeah, Weekend. He's got some good movie. I mean music. He's got some good music. He's a little bit weird to me, but his music's good. No, this is to Hank Williams. I listen to Hank Williams, senior and junior. Yeah, but yeah, Weekend's good too. Even some of the pop stuff. I mean, yeah. No, 10 milligrams. Good morning, Vietnam. Boom, America. Are you in, Muhammad, are you in Vietnam or are you in the U.S.? I want to go to Vietnam. I heard it's very beautiful there. And it's sort of similar to Philippines. And I want to go. I know people that's gone there and they love it. I just took my first Holy Communion yesterday. Congratulations, the little dancer. First Holy Communion. That's awesome. Hold on, I gotta hit something here. Get rid of that. I've seen Junior in concert. He opened up for Leonard Skinner. Wow, sweet. 38 Special opened for Hank. Wow. Yeah, I wish I could see Bocephus in concert. I've seen a few country stars in concert. Not many, but let's see. But let's see what that said. But whenever I turn the TV on, it normally watches me sleep. Yeah. I've seen a lot of people that happens. It doesn't happen to me though. You look like a good dad. I try very hard to be a good dad. It's not that easy to be a good dad. I mean, my kid is not a kid anymore. She's grown up, but you're gonna make me cry. I love her to death. I love her to death, man. And I never had a son. Would love to have a son like Waylon has his son. Metallica, yeah, Metallica's cool. Hello, friend. Bang G, hello, my friend. Give me guess, yo. Let me guess, yo. What are you guessing, bro? Hi, Bang G. Hi. Where are you guys from? What countries we got in here now? I know it's morning in the U.S. It's night here in the Philippines. You look like a good person. Keep it up. I'm okay, bro. I mean, I have my faults. Everybody has their faults. But thanks, Oswald. Bro is going to be the president of Philippines with this one. Going to be the president of Philippines with this one? In Philippines. I'm not sure what you're saying, Sabir. But I don't think I want to be president, man. I think you got higher powers that control these presidents. I think there's too many messed up things that are very high above us politically and stuff like that. Let's see. I'm from India, little dancer. It's good to see you. I love the Indian people. Great people. I've met a lot of engineers from India. Let's see. Now you got the New York accent. I got a New York accent? Really? Really? I'm from Carolinas, so that's interesting. Did some military time though, so it sort of changed me going different places. President of Philippines. I don't think they're going to let that happen, bro. I don't think they're going to let that happen. Yeah, as far as if you come to the Philippines and you want to like work, right? It's tough. You, as a foreigner, you have to be the person that they want. That they can't get it if they can't. First, they're going to look at the people here in the Philippines, and then if they can't find somebody to do the job, which most people can do jobs, right? Then they will look at the foreigners. So it's very, very tough to get any kind of work here. Taking away the moments that make up a full day, moving around on the same price of ground in your hometown. Looking for some, I think we got some lyrics here. Oh, this is Pink Floyd. Looking for someone or something to show up the way. Time. I can't talk too much about Pink Floyd. I had a close friend that listened to Pink Floyd quite a bit, but I have not listened to it a lot. So I think it's a pretty chill sound, though. I think it's pretty chill. But yeah. Anyway, that was interesting lyrics. Greetings from Southeast Asia. Thank you, Elnar. What part of Southeast Asia are you in? Yep, Brooklyn Kainsay. Yep, Brooklyn Kainsay. When eat. Really, Brooklyn? My Beastie Boys group is from there. Beastie Boys, y'all, if you've never heard of Beastie Boys, you should look it up and listen to some of their music, some of the older stuff, like No Sleep Till Brooklyn is one of my faves. You Gotta Fight for Your Right to Party. It's very popular. Are you sure you are not from New York? Yeah, I'm not from New York. Let's see, bro's stream delay is so bad. Oh, I'm sorry. By the time you say hi in chat, he's already gone to bed. Funny. I've had a dream of going to America and studying there. I hope your dream comes true, little dancer from India. Let's see. Are you from East USA? Yeah, from the Carolinas. Oh man, you need to check on the Decitum album, absolute masterpiece, Dark Side of the Moon. Okay, I'll do a screenshot and I'll give it a check out, man. I like to check out stuff. I even go back to movies from like 1940 and I'll watch movies. Yeah, Brass Monkey, there you go. Brass Monkey. Yeah, man. I love some Beastie Boys. Brass Monkey's a good one. Dude's only 22 and you know Brass Monkey. Wow. Yeah, I like rap. I like rap, but I don't like all rap. I don't like all rap. I mean, I don't like all music, of course, right? Hello, sir. J10 Kumar. Hello. Oh, let's see what just happened. My guest was very close to my... Hello, sir. Hello. I'll just say your last name. Ayula. Hello, Ayula. Gotta go to church. Bye. Okay, little dancer. Hope you have a good time at church. Thank you for coming in and stopping by. Subscribe, please. Check out my videos. I think you'll find something interesting in there. Let's see. Anyone get Mr. Bean movie where he go to Paris on DVD? Willing to pay $14 in shipping. Back in the day, bro, whenever the internet was just getting going, this guy said he needed this movie and he wanted it really bad and he would pay somebody $100 to get this movie for him. And I was like, really, $100? What movie do you need? He told me. I was like, I'll get it for you. I have it in a few days. He's like, I've been trying years to get this movie. I just jumped on eBay, got a good deal. And Dude gives me $100. Easy money, bro. Easy money. Hey, how are you? It's that funky monkey. Yeah, of course, I know it. Yeah, I love some Brass Monkey. Paul Revere is pretty wild. But yeah, No Sleep Till Brooklyn's probably my favorite. Or Don't, what was that other one? No. Anyway, yeah, I love some Beastie Boys. And if you go back to Anthrax, Anthrax did some music with a rap group, Public Enemy, and they did a collab. And I love those collabs. I guess you call them collabs, or no, you call them something else, don't you? Well, it's a collab, but it's I forgot the name of it, where they put the two types of music together. Thank you for the hearts, by the way. Do you have old movie tapes? I do not, bro. Whenever I moved over here to the Philippines, I brought my life with me, and I had to lose part of my life. I had tons of stuff that I couldn't keep, and it sucks. But I'm happy that I came. I'm loving life here in the Philippines. And once again, I think you guys can check out my videos and enjoy some of my videos for here in the Philippines. I talk about the culture and all sorts of stuff. Anyway, where are you from? I'm from the Carolinas in USA, and I'm staying here in the Philippines. Steve Keen, I went to a Beastie Boys and Run DMC. Oh yeah, man, when I was a kid. That's my stuff right there, bro. We must be about the same age, you know. And Run DMC concert, I went to a Run DMC concert as well. I didn't go to a Beastie Boys, but I went to a Run DMC concert because they were in the Carolinas, and somebody gave me a ticket to it. So I was like, yeah, I'll take it. And I went to it, but the problem was they didn't show up. And that was like it was like a 3-hour drive to the beach. But I was going to the beach anyway, so it didn't really matter. I'm sorry. Bro set up Nightbot to remind him to take his pills every 4 hours instead of moderating chat. Funny, dude. I subscribe. Thank you, little dancer. What you up to? Hey, Valerie crew. Just doing this YouTube thing here in the Philippines. Showing how wonderful the country is and talking all about the cost of living and all sorts of stuff. And have some funny stuff. What movie was it? Oh, going back. Wait, I'm way back to that? Let's see. But anyway, what movie was it? It was a Russell lady. It was called The Outlaw. Her last name, Jane Russell. Beautiful lady. Beautiful lady. We're talking about like 1940, something like that. And the movie was called The Outlaw. And I was like, well, I like Western stuff. And she was a beautiful lady. And it was supposed to be a good movie, so I was like, I'll check this out. Yeah, called The Outlaw. And, you know, I even like to watch some of that old Charlie Chaplin silent movie stuff. I'm just very random and very broad and very diverse. What do you think? Who won the beef with Drake and Hendrick? I didn't even know they had a beef. Kendrick. You know, I think Kendrick's pretty good. I'm gonna say Kendrick. I don't know much about this at all. Steve Keen, I'm the man. Steve Keen is the man. Anybody need a Filipino? Let me know. Got some Filipinos looking for some guys. Anthrax, that's what I'm talking about. Bring the Noise is the jam. If you're like me and you like collabs that are wild and crazy, watch Bring the Noise by Anthrax and Public Enemy. Kendrick won 100%. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't really know about this beef thing. I remember the beef between Eminem and that MFK. That's the biggest one I really followed. I thought it was pretty good rap from the MG Machine Gun Kelly MGK. Yeah, I thought it was a pretty good rap coming from him, and then Eminem threw one back at him, man. And I thought that was pretty cool when he said, especially Eminem and me were the same age, and when he said, "I'm better at 80 than you're at 20," that part killed me. And when he said, "Go about Little Tay, go babysit Little Tay," or something. Somebody babysit Little Tay. I can't remember exactly the lyrics, but anyway, it was some funny stuff in some of that Eminem song. Hello, sir. How are you? Where are you from? I'm from USA, and I'm here in the Philippines. We are the world. I saw a funny video, man. It had like all these leaders of all the countries, like North Korea, Russia, US, all the countries in the world, and they were, it was computerized, generated, but it had them singing "We Are the World" together. Like they were all coming to peace together. I thought it was different. Anyway, name a car for an edit. Honda Civic. I used to sell Honda Civics back in the day. No. Hi, Batty. There's an old CD out that has a bunch of heavy metal and rap collabs. Really cool. I've been subscribing to some of that stuff. I love those. I don't think it's called a different name though, right? When you put the musics together, but I just can't think of the name. Azra, hello, Azra. You need a Filipino bad Bitcoin, Obama? Well, yeah, we have to connect somehow. I mean, you want to talk to me, and I don't really check my email much. I gotta start connecting on Instagram or something. I gotta use some way. I mean, right now it's only throw comments on one of my videos and we talk. That's what I've been doing. If y'all have any ideas that can help me with this whole YouTube business, let me know. Anyway, let's go on. Hi, sir. Hello, Amber's Kitchen. Hope you're doing well. And we have any more people that have channels in here? Badly, let's see. Badly Bitcoin. Like I said, give me a shout. Kendrick called Drake a PDF. I don't know what a PDF is besides the computer term PDF. Because Drake uses the owl logo, which is what Bohemian Groove worships. Moloch. You're pretty diverse too, Waylon, man. You're going from Hank Sr. over to Drake and Kendrick. And Beastie Boys too. Anthrax, I'm the man. Oh, I'm the man, Anthrax. Okay, I got you. Hi, sir. Hey, Amber. MJK. Oh my gosh, I can barely speak. Bro's forehead so big, when bro's face cam, the webcam runs out of zoom before it hits the eyebrows. Thank you for the roast, bro. That was like 2017. Oh yeah, I know. Time is flying by super fast, bro. I feel like it was yesterday. I still listen to Kill Shot, Eminem's Kill Shot, every now and then. I'll be like, I want to hear it again. Especially when he was like, what's in the bowl? Taking a blank, I can't say all the words on here. Where are you from, sir? I'm from the Carolinas. I'm from USA, and I'm staying here in the Philippines. You were 15. Wow, bro. 7 years already. That's crazy. Collab. Okay, I think there's another name though. Why I asked my father, he said today is not having church. Oh, okay. Judgment Night soundtrack. I'm not familiar with that. Collaboration is the word you're looking for. I still think there's another word, like a mash or something. A mash? Something like that. Let's see, Waylon Jennings was part of the We Are the World. Yeah, I think I remember seeing him there. But he didn't like having to wait for other musicians to get done. He was the only person to walk out on that set. They even edited that part out. I thought I saw him there, but I don't know. That's so old, man. You know, you're talking about 7 years, dude. You take that one, that music's back like, what, 25, 30 years ago? That's so long ago. Yeah, Waylon, he was an outlaw too, right? He was the outlaw, man. Let's see. Hello from India. Hey, Fizza. Oh, I better plug this phone in, or my battery is going to die. Ouch. It's already been over an hour live. Do y'all see how many views are on here? I don't see that. But I've had a couple times that my battery died because I didn't pay attention. And then everything went blank. Boom. Hello, I'm from India. Hey, Fizza, Google Judgment Night soundtrack. Okay, I'll do a screenshot of that and I'll check it out sometime. Okay, YouTube, you have copyright striking live. Okay. Message is retracted. Okay. It's a prank. Oh, I knew it was a prank, bro. I could tell. But good try. Good try. Yeah, I mean, people do get a lot of those copyright strike stuff, so that's why I steer away from it, man. You know, like singing songs that I want to sing, like I want to sing "Rhyming and Stilling" by the Beastie Boys. I would love to sing that, and yeah, that's another great song. No Sleep to Berkeley, I want to sing that. I mean, I want to sing all sorts of stuff, but yeah. Bro learned to read chat and activated Siri, Cortana, and Alexa at the same time. I don't think that one was pretty funny though, but good try. I mean, you're trying, man. You're trying real hard. I mean, you've had some good stuff. Come on, man. You can do better. Yep. I live about an hour from Nashville. I've been to Nashville, bro. I've been all over Tennessee. And Virginia. I love Virginia, and of course, in the mountain area is beautiful. And the beach too. Yep, I live about an hour from Nashville. They don't show him for anything down there because he made Nashville no money. Outlaw stuff, and yeah, you have 6 viewers. Oh, thanks for letting me know that. Yeah, I know. I think it's constantly changing all the time. It looks like, but yeah, that would be cool if he would have been on social media too, Waylon. I tell you, one guy I like to listen to a lot is Eric Church. He's like the new outlaw nowadays, and he's from the Carolinas. Good evening, Mike. What's up, Cisco? Cisco's the man. He's got a great channel, Cisco International. He's got some great stuff, man. Check it out. Check it out. 17 likes. Wow. I see 16, but that's interesting. What is copyright? Copyright is basically when you make a song, like let's say Britney Spears has a song, or let's say you write a book, any kind of work like that someone does, they have legal protection where they own it, and they have to be monetized for it. there's a lot of people that just use the music and everything. You see it all the time on YouTube. And basically they can get sued for using it unless they have some kind of agreement with, you know, the company or whatever, and or the owner of the music or whatever, or you know, they paid for it or something, because basically the owner of the music or the book or movie or whatever, they want money. So yeah, let's see, I live about an hour out of Nashville. Oh, Steve's about an hour from Nashville. I'm in Carthage, Tennessee. I'm assuming that's in Tennessee, Carthage. I don't think I've ever been there. Waylon is from Littlefield, Texas. Yeah, I love, what's another one? I mean, Amanda, that was a big hit. But that one song it's about Lukenbach, Texas. Yeah, that's my jam right there. Let's go. I can't sing it, but I love that song. Oh man, appreciate it. Oh, you're welcome, Cisco. Yeah, man, I've been watching some of the stuff you got, and I appreciate you been doing the same for me. Us small YouTubers, we got to support each other, bro. Oh, okay, I understand now. That's cool. Glad I could help you out with that. Waylon don't care if you play his music. Ain't no copyright there. He said, let them have music. Music is for the people. Think I heard that too, but I don't know, man. I've heard so many things in my long life. Yeah, he's cut from a different cloth, man. Waylon's a pretty awesome guy. If I'm not mistaken, he's Cherokee, like, I don't know how much, 100% maybe? Cherokee Indian? Made me think of a girl I used to date that was Cherokee Indian. Oh my gosh, she was beautiful. That was like 30-something years ago, a long time ago. My mom lives about 15 minutes into North Carolina from Tennessee. Carthage. There's a Carthage in North Carolina. And I assume there's one in Tennessee. So she's in the mountain area. And that place got hit pretty hard, the mountains of North Carolina, bro. That really devastated my heart because I absolutely love that area. Looking back, Texas. Yeah, I guess if you don't really listen to it, you could think it's called Looking Back, Texas. And I've been thinking about where you're from, Cisco, about the Cali, going back to, you know, LL Cool J. And I've been to Cali before, and so I like to sing that every now and then, going back to, I wonder if that's in my karaoke machine over here. I have to check that out. I have to see if I can sing that one. I've tried do some karaoke rap stuff, like Imagine Dragons, some of their fast stuff. That's not rap, but it's similar. But anyway, some of their fast stuff, and I just can't keep up, bro. I can't keep up, and I can do some rap, though. I can do some rap. But, you know, the thing is, you jump into a karaoke song, you don't really know the words. That's the problem. You got to really know the words before you really jump into that karaoke song. Unless it's a slow song, then you could just go with the flow. Good old boy. Yeah, Dukes of Hazzard, right? Just a good old. Let's see, Mamas Don't Let Your Babies. That's some good stuff, too. Drinking and Dreaming. I'm not too familiar with it. I think I've heard it. Ain't Living Long Like This. Cisco. Oh, I thought this was Cisco. This is Waylon. Oh, let me see what Cisco said. Your video at Dinnerwood Beach brought back some memories. I've been thinking about that. I thought Cisco was saying all this and it was Waylon, but yeah, I've been thinking about that. I've been thinking there's a lot of Philippine people that like to go to my channel and reminisce and remember their time in the Philippines, and go to my channel. And I haven't seen any Philippine stuff on your channel, Cisco. I've seen California stuff, and maybe I might have seen. I'm not sure about Hawaii, but I haven't seen Philippine stuff in there. Or maybe you did. Actually, I think you did. You might have did some BGC. I've got 2 BGC videos I haven't posted yet. But yeah, let's see what else we got. Good old boys, okay, dreaming and ain't living long life like this. So many different songs. Just about everybody that was born in the South is Cherokee in some way or another. Got some beautiful Cherokee women, bro. Beautiful. I'm 1/6 Cherokee. I live on the Trail of Tears. Oh, okay. This is one in Tennessee. There is one in Tennessee. Oh, Trail of Tears. My cousin lives in California. Little Dancer. Little Dancer is from, trying to remember, I think she said India. I think I'm wrong though. Vietnam. Can't remember what country it was. Dag. I want to say India. Let's see. Yes, she lost everything in the flood. Yeah, dude. That was devastating. That's fun karaoke song. Yeah, one I've been singing a lot. We got this new karaoke machine, so I'm still exploring the songs that got on it. But one I've been singing a lot is Rhinestone Cowboy, Glenn Campbell. It's like a party type song. I go rhinestone. Anyway, I'll be back in a few. Have to go let my chickens out. Sweet. Oh, Country Kind of Crazy's up in here. Country Kind of Crazy, Waylon and Waylon, y'all both are from Kentucky. I have a bunch of Philippine stuff. I've just been posting local stuff lately. Oh, okay. I haven't been far enough back to see them yet. Let's see, I've been to Cali once, never again unless I go to the Redwoods. Yeah, that would be nice. I would like to see that. I didn't go to LA. I went to, my daughter wanted to go to San Francisco. That's why I went. I took her up there to San Francisco. And I went to some other places. I went to LA for a day to watch the sunset. Then when we drove back to Vegas, I was only 17 at the time. Little Dancer, India. I was correct. Okay. Cisco says, Waylon, the Redwoods are amazing. I just posted a few videos. Okay. Yeah, I noticed them there. I haven't looked at them yet. Yeah, I've heard those trees are amazing. Cisco, he's a cool dude. Waylon's a cool dude. Country Kind of Crazy, cool dude. All my Indian people that's in here, they're all cool. More quiet than us big mouth Americans, but they're cool. And the dude that roasts me all the time, it's fine. I let him roast me. He's funny. Hi man, what's up, Shy Tija? What's up? Where you from, Shy Tija? Oh, I'll definitely check it out, Cisco. Hey, I'm back. Hey, Zoya BTS. Every time I see that, the first thing I think of is Korea. So Zoya, did you tell me where you're from? Was it, I want to say India? Hi, Yam. Hi, Yam. Man, you know, as far as America goes, but bro, we wouldn't have, you know, we we're stronger because of all the people from India that's came over legally. They've came over legally, and it's not an easy process. But they've came over legally doing a lot of engineer work. So all these big companies that, you know, are big and doing big things, we can owe a lot of appreciation to the people from India because they have a heck of a lot of engineers. And something else good I wanted to say about India, but I forgot what it was. Anyway, let's read what else we got. Oh yeah, I do remember what it was now, but we got Waylon, thank you. I hope you enjoy them. We love hiking and traveling. Yeah, me too, Cisco. Man, we could just hang out and do a bunch of hiking and traveling. Us and the ladies. Camping too, right? I haven't been camping in forever, man. I miss camping. Maldives. And our Kentucky friends can hang out, and our Indian friends, and New York friends, and you know, all the nice people basically. I was doing this video. I'll go ahead and give y'all a little information. One of the videos, hold on one second, I gotta fix this. I haven't posted it, and I'm still working on it actually. I had to stop it. I'm gonna have to redo it and everything. But it's about deporting. The deporting, I'll just go ahead and say, anybody's bad in the country, out of the country, just bad people need to be deported. Bad people need to be deported. That's the ones. But good people, I don't care where they're from, keep them. Because, I mean, there's a lot of them that work in these companies and do these jobs, and I just lost some likes for that, but that's okay. I mean, I lost some people, they ran out the door. But that's just my belief, bro. Where are we at? You are using a Chinese mobile. What is that thing talking about? Okay, BTS. I'm from Andaman, Nicobar Island. Satham. Never heard of that, bro. Andaman, Nicobar Island. Wow. I met someone from on here from Vanuatu, and yeah, I got to learn about Vanuatu. So, can you teach us about Andaman, Nicobar Island? You know, just something, some kind of information. Let's see, I do as well. I'll definitely enjoy them. Maldives, hello. Hotels and gas stations too. You lost me on the hotels and gas stations too part. Let's see, how old are you? Zoya. Wade Hayes sang this song. It's called Old Enough to Know Better, Still Too Young to Care. That's me. That's my age. Yeah, I haven't been camping in a while. Miss it. Yeah, I know, bro. I really do miss camping. I always say, instead of going to a hotel, you know, in hotels in here, you can get a nice hotel in the Philippines for, I'm trying to remember, 20, 25, 30, for like $28. You can get a nice hotel room. I mean, not real fancy luxury kind of stuff, but still a nice hotel. And then I'm like, I need to go buy a tent and go camping. But then I go and I look at the tents and they're like $50. I'm like, I'd just rather pay for the hotel room, you know? But if I ever invested in it and actually used it for a week or something, it would make sense. I really want to do that. I love nature and I really need to do that. But my life is sort of crazy right now, so. And since it's so crazy, it's a day-by-day process. Yeah, let's see what else. Waylon said, oh, I couldn't live without my camping. Gotta have that mandatory 10 times a year. Yeah, man, that would be awesome. Yeah, 10 times a year would be awesome, or more. If only there was a test to separate bad from good. If only there was a test. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. When you watch a video and you see some dude that just beats the crap out of somebody like Diddy did in his video with the girlfriend, boom, there you go. You know right there. That person's bad. Here's a crazy thing I want to tell you. In the US, death penalty, to get executed after you get on death row takes 22 years. 22 years they get to live. They kill somebody and then they get to live another 22 years. But in China, they get them in 2 months. They're, in 2 months' time. Why are we so relaxed, man? Why are we so chill about crime and, letting people do bad things and letting people get away with it and then taking forever to do anything to them? I don't agree with any of that, how our system is. I do agree with innocent until proven guilty. But when you have a video that shows right there, boom, we know, we see it, still have the jury go through their process or whatever. It's okay, but don't wait 22 years to do something with the people. Can you sing Happy Birthday song? Yeah, I can get up like, what's that, Dinosaur Barney? Happy, boom, boom, happy, 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 happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to ya. There you go. Maldives. Some great hiking and camping out here. Yosemite is not far from us. You're lucky, bro. I tell you what, Cisco's got it going on. He's got a beautiful girl. I think, you said she was from the Philippines, but did you meet her in Hawaii? I remember some part of your story was about Hawaii. And he's been in Hawaii, he's been in California, he's been in the Philippines, he's been in all these wonderful places, man. Tropical islands are the place to go, man. And California's got some beautiful area out there. I'm just going to talk about the nature side of California being good. Some of the other ridiculous stuff, like all the crime and stuff, isn't so good. I'm going to take my dreams up to success. Nothing going to stop me from reaching that. It's my own song. I hope the very best for you, little dancer. I hope the very best for you. Just push, push, push. And I hope you succeed with all my heart. Let's see, it's an island in Indian Ocean. I got to catch up, y'all. I'm sorry. Hello, Steve Keen, bro. Hello, Zaya. Hey, dude, visit Nepal. Once you will be amazed. Watching the view of Peak Mountains. Yeah, you got Mount Everest over there at Nepal area. I don't know if it's in Nepal. I think it is in Nepal. But yeah, I would love to go to Nepal, man. That would be awesome. A really good tent here costs about $400. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I said 100 for the cheap ones. That's for the cheap ones. Yeah, that's the cheapy. A backpacking tent. Wow, that's crazy, bro. $400. And then the places you go to, they want to charge you like crazy to put your tent there. They're going to charge you another, what, $40, $50? I don't know, maybe 20. California might charge you $1,000. I don't know. But can you sing me a happy birthday song because of my birthday? I just sang happy birthday. Um, I mean, I would like to sing in another language, but I don't even know happy birthday in another language. I'll create a language for you, okay? Ba bi ha ba ba di da, ba di ha ba ba di da, ba di ha ba ba di da, ba ha ba ba di da. There you go. That's what a created language. You gotta keep people in fear. You feel me? That's right. That's what I'm talking, bro. You gotta keep them in fear. Look who is back. Look who's back. Back up. Let's see. I like to build my own shelter when I'm camping. But if it's supposed to rain, I'll bring a tent. I want to travel. It's just hard being a felon. Steve, someone else told me that in a live. Was it you that told me that? I think it was you. They told me the same stuff. Let's see, my wife's from Hawaii. Her parents are from the Philippines. And she was raised in the Bay Area here in Cali. Okay, so let me put that puzzle together. Wife from Hawaii, parents, so she's Filipina because the parents are from Philippines. But she grew up in Hawaii or lived in Hawaii. And, well, I guess she was born in Hawaii, but it sounds like they might have been military because she went from Hawaii over to California. Or not military, could have been like some richer type people that were engineers or whatever that got to work and go to another place. But yeah, that's pretty awesome, man. I'm assuming, where did you meet her at, Cisco? Was it Hawaii, California, or Philippines? Put you on in the hand and do the edit, boom, 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 boom. Everest Peak is shared between Nepal and China. Oh, okay, yeah. Now you're bringing my intelligence back in my head. Let's see, I want to send you $100. Nino Brown, check that out. Do you have Cash App? No, I don't. Maybe I'll grow one day to have stuff, but I don't have anything right now. Right now, I'm just growing the channel. You can subscribe. You can watch my videos. All that stuff helps out. And then eventually I'll have other stuff, I hope. But I also did a video about something else anyway. And it sort of is about what we just talked about. But anyway, I haven't posted that yet. Waylon, I remember camping with no tent when I was young. Too old for that now. Where did you do that at, man? Got to have some privacy and comfort. Yeah, Cisco, where were you camping at? Because I've thought about that. I'm like, man, I just want to throw a blanket down here on the beach and stay here tonight. You know, I mean, Philippines, I think, seems pretty safe. I mean, there's beaches all over the place and pretty chill. I've thought about doing that, man. I haven't gotten that crazy yet, though. Hey, yeah. Let's see, can me subscribe? Yes. Justin Nicer, of course you can. Y'all are looking in the wrong places. Good doesn't always equate to name brand. Okay, I'm gonna have to speed up because I know I'm behind. The Happy Birthday song was invented in Kentucky. Oh, sweet. And also in Kentucky, KFC, right? Started with a C, where that all started. And Colonel Sanders shot this guy and killed him, from what I remember. Yeah, pretty wild stuff back then. The goat, me, is back. The greatest of all time. That's right, I like that confidence. Keep that confidence up, stay strong, keep moving along. It was me, it was me, it was me. It was you, okay. Steve, you're right to some degree, but generally backpacking it does when you consider weight, which is really important. You can find some cheaper used tents though. Privacy. While camping, isn't that already part of the point of camping? Yeah, nature, man. Nature's awesome. Who's going to see you in your homemade shelter? Laugh out loud. You got to go deep in the woods. You look like the food critic from Ratatouille. Oh, okay. Ratatouille. Yeah, he must be a really good-looking guy. Okay, Cisco, what you got? Her folks were definitely not rich. They just moved to Cali after Hawaii. Wow, but they had the money to move, bro. They had the money to travel. We met here in Central Cali after 10 years. Yeah, I haven't seen much personality video stuff. If you have a video that has like y'all's personality, I think that would be cool to watch. Because what I've seen is nature stuff, which is awesome. I mean, I love nature. But yeah, it would be cool to watch some personality stuff y'all have. Y'all seem pretty cool. Yeah, I didn't think about hauling it around. If I camp out, I'm generally about 10 feet from my car. Oh, I'll walk out on the property and set up. If I started in Louisville, I'm pretty sure. KFC. Yeah. The PDF is strong in this one. PDF. What is PDF? Public display of affection? I'm not sure. Waylon, a lot of the more popular hikes get a fair amount of people. I can't get too isolated with my wife. She won't like it. She's scared of you, Cisco. She don't want to go too isolated with Cisco. I'm just kidding, man. Oh, I guess so. LOL. I like to stay off the beaten path myself. The less people, more true nature get to see. Hello from Australia. Hello, OMB Film Reviews from Australia. Aussie's awesome. I want to go to Australia. I haven't been. I met some Australians here in the Philippines. They like to come over here and check out the, enjoy the. What am I looking for? Enjoy the tourism, stuff like that. Yeah, they like to tour the Philippines. Steve, I started with the cheap stuff and the weight was the only real difference for me. That extra few pounds makes a difference when you're hiking 10 miles a day for 5 days or more. Wow, man, Cisco, you're really into nature, bro. I've been to America, Louisiana. How'd you like it, little dancer? What'd you think of America, Louisiana? Compared to India, how did you like it? Let's see what else we got. I got to speed up. OMB, okay, the camping and wildlife is great where I live in Brisbane. Which part, where is Brisbane at? I know Perth is over here, if I'm not mistaken. Sydney's over here, and then you got some places down this way that I can't remember the name of. I'm guessing maybe at the bottom. I was watching where that girl was busking. They call it busking. Singing out on the streets. The one that sings about the monkey song. I think she was doing some singing down there in that bottom area of Australia. Or maybe I'm wrong. She might have been over in Sydney. There's Aussies everywhere, 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 everywhere. I would like to meet more because, I mean, I've met some, but I have a fascination with Australia. You know, because I like animals, I like nature, and I like the way y'all talk too. Uh, you know, when I was a kid, bro, I'm gonna tell you this. This is gonna make me look silly, like a little kid. But I had this stuffed animal kangaroo, and I was went to the army. I went to the army, and actually I got it in Korea. When I went in the army, I was in Korea, and I bought it on the street, and I had it in my room. And then the drill sergeant comes in, he's like making fun of me with my stuffed animal kangaroo. But I was fascinated with Australia. How's Australia going, man? Compared to what it used to be like. What's your feelings about Australia? The camping wildlife is great. Like the government stuff is something I've been wondering about because I've seen some videos that have been sort of crazy there. Deep in the sticks, little dancer. Is this live? Yes, it's live. Is this live? Can you say I am a PDF? I don't know what a PDF is. Unless you're software. Yeah, same here, Waylon. Nothing like going a few days without seeing another person. Da-da-da-da. Do you say I'm a PDF file? If what he's trying to say. Confusing me on this PDF thing. That makes sense now. I understand why. Waylon says a PDF is a person who likes children. Oh, like a pedophile. Not in a good way. Brisbane is northeast Australia. Northeast. Okay. There's a lot of Indians in that area doing engineer work as well. Because I remember doing some research on that because I really wanted to go live in Australia. I wanted to leave USA, go live in Australia. And so I was trying to figure out how I could make that happen. And I don't know, it's just tough, to get accepted in other places. I mean, a lot of Filipinos can tell you that because a lot of Filipinos, they want to go to other countries. I mean, they can't just pop into USA. They can't do a tourist visa. I can come over here and tour their country, but they can't say, hey, I want to go be a tourist in USA. They don't have that freedom, and it's crazy, man, because we're supposed to be comrades, we're supposed to be friends, So to me, it's heartbreaking and crazy and ridiculous. And I mean, a lot of them can't afford to do it anyway. So even if they had the opportunity, can't do it. But what they normally do is they go out and they get OFW jobs, where they can get contracts to go to different countries, including U.S. But it normally happens more in other countries, not outside of the U.S. Like anywhere from Dubai to Saudi Arabia and so forth. And so they'll get those jobs, they'll sign these contracts, and they'll go to these places just to have a better life, to get paid more because the pay is not very strong here in the Philippines. Not very strong at all. Brisbane is northeast Australia, up the Great Barrier Reef. Thank you for your input, Waylon. Little dancer. It was beautiful and a lot of nature, or I think so, because it was 2 years ago. Oh, okay. Yeah, the Louisiana. I've been to Mississippi. Haven't been to Louisiana. But actually, I might have been in there a little bit. They're right beside each other. But yeah, I like it down that way. I like the South U.S., man. You get too far up north, you get too cold. It was beautiful and a lot of nature. Okay, Brisbane is above Sydney, third highest population in Australia. You might be thinking of Melbourne. Melbourne. Um, you're talking about where the people go work and stuff. I don't know. It's up in that area. I don't know the exact cities. Hey, Mike, I got to get ready for work. I understand, man. You got the job going. Great chatting with you. Take care and stay safe. Thank you. Take care, Waylon, Steve, and chat folks. Thank you, Cisco. Don't forget to check his stuff out. He's got great stuff. Bye, Cisco. Safe travels. Australia is great. People are much more friendlier than other places I've been. Yeah, I have to agree with that too. Friendly. They're friendly people, the ones that I've met as well. You know, I don't know where else you've been, and yeah, I mean, I can tell you I don't know. I'm not going to say that, but yeah, Australia people are friendly too, and that's another thing I like. PF Dude was trolling. You too, Cisco. Australia is rough for immigration. One of the toughest countries to get accepted. Exactly. That sucks. I love to be in Australia. More kangaroos than people. Yeah. Plus Steve Irwin. Yeah. He's gone now, but yeah, he was cool. Send my visa, dude. Yeah, man. I'd love to have a visa to Australia and stay there. Australia has second highest minimum wage in the world of $22. Yeah, I've actually researched that as well. Canada and Australia, I believe, was the highest. I mean, at the time. I mean, it might have changed now. It might be someone else, but I remember Canada and Australia, I think both of those were over $20. I think it was Canada. Send my visa, dude. Let's see, I no longer listen to what people say. I just watch what they do. Behavior takes their personality. That's a good way to look at things. Watch what people do. I try to do that. Yeah, I try to do the same thing. Samir. Waylon says St. Louis is the farthest north I'll go. Unless I see Montana someday. Yeah, me too, bro. I would love to go to Montana. I think the Dakotas would be cool too, though. And Wyoming. Those areas, I think, would be cool. Sad says something. I don't understand. Grab the camera from Lamar. Boom, boom. There's your Lamar thing. LOL. There are some beautiful places up north. Cape Cod is one of the most beautiful places I've ever been to in my life. Cape Cod. I think that's Maine. And Maine seems like a pretty cool place too. Like I said, I've been to Philly and I love the historical aspect of Philly. But actually, I want to go up to Maine too. I like to read some Henry David Thoreau stuff, and he's from there. He wrote a book, I think it was called Nature and Walden Pond. So he's a big nature person. And also civil disobedience, because he was fighting with the government and they threw him in jail and all this stuff. He went out for 2 years and lived in the woods in a cabin just to get away from the world, the crazy world. You know, this is going back to 1800s, you know, over 100 years ago. So yeah, I'm a Henry David Thoreau fan, and I would like to go to those areas up there in Maine too, and eat some lobster too. I hear you though, Waylon. And folk, at St. Louis, it is super dangerous right now. I was thinking that in my head when he said St. Louis. I mean, but I don't know. I did go to St. Louis for a few days. It wasn't bad back when I went. Of course, I didn't really go anywhere. I stayed in a hotel, didn't go out. I was doing a transition over to Korea. I had to go in St. Louis for a while. Let's see, how long you been a chomo? I don't know what that is. Gotta plug this baby back in again. I was born in Singapore, but been to Southeast Asia. This ONB, I think this is the Australian guy, I believe, if I remember correctly. Been to Southeast Asia, US, Europe. Wow, you've been a lot of places. But you were born in Singapore, so you're Asian Australian. You're Asian Australian. Is that correct? And out of all the places you've been, what did you enjoy the most? Oh, definitely. I just am fascinated with the West in general. Yeah. Yep. I'm right there with you, bro. Let's see, man. Maine is so beautiful. Yeah, but St. Louis has a free zoo. Really, that's cool. I want to go to the Manila Zoo, but it's pretty pricey, man. Unfortunately. They've got two zoos in Manila, Philippines. And I mean, when I say pricey, I mean, it's not like super expensive, but you got to pick and choose, right? On what you do in life and places you go and all that stuff. And plus, it's not too close to me now. The Manila Zoo, the two zoos up there. If you ever go to Manila and you go to the zoo, though, I suggest going to the one that's not the main zoo. It's supposed to be better, and the reviews are a lot better. And it's close to the mountains. Still in Manila, so it's not in the mountains, but it's close to the mountains. Let's see, laugh out loud. They say Memphis is dangerous too, but I had the best time this year in Memphis. Really? What'd you do? What'd you wind up doing in Memphis? Or, you could keep it a secret. Maybe it was too good of a time and you shouldn't say. Let's see. What do you do for a living? I do the YouTube channel. Please check out my videos and subscribe. And that's what I'm doing right now for a living. That's what I do currently. Before this, I did a lot of business stuff before this. A lot of managing, selling. And then before that, I was doing Army stuff for 5 years. And then before that, I worked in the fields. I was working in the farm and stuff like that. And I had, like retail work and stuff. Anyway, let's see what else we got. If you get a chance, check out my shorts on YouTube. Oh, you have a channel? Steve Keen? Okay, I screenshot that to try to do that for you, sir. Us small YouTubers, we gotta support each other, bro. Let's see, what else we got? If you are given time machine, which one of the events of your life you want to be corrected? Corrected? What do I want to correct? I think I would stay in the military. Because I went in the military when I was 18. And I would have retired at 38 years old. Right now, I can't retire. And, to have that money all the time in retirement would be awesome. Have that pension, That would be sweet. And then I could still do other stuff at 38. I mean, I could still have a second, a job and get the pension. Yeah, I think I would do that. Stay in the Army. And I enjoyed the Army, but I left because I had this idea, young guy, that I thought I could help people by starting a business and use the profits from that to help other people out. And I thought it would be easy, and it wasn't easy, and it just didn't come about. So my dream did not work out. Yeah, but you just do the best you can in life. Let's see, it is very dangerous right now, but depends on where in Memphis. Let's dance kangaroo and elephant. Australia and India. It sounds like fun. I could watch that dancing. Australia and Indian. I like watching some of the Indian dancing. I love watching entertainment from different places, like Indonesia. They got some good like horror types movies, and I haven't really watched enough Korean stuff to talk about it. But I watched Parasite, the movie, and that was good. Let's see, and I want to watch some more stuff out of India too. Let's see, Bill Street, Bass Pro, Pyramid. Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw the pyramid when I was driving down the highway, and I passed by Memphis on a very long trip, and I saw that pyramid, and I was like, wow, they got a Bass Pro pyramid out here. That's, I mean, I guess that's a Bass Pro store, but it's built like a pyramid, or is it something else? And sightseeing, like Graceland. Oh yeah, I forgot about Graceland. The shooting site. I didn't even realize the shooting. Yeah, I never thought about it. I think about it now. Yeah, I never really thought about that. Sunset Records. Wow. So yeah, that's a pretty interesting place too. That sort of reminds me of Detroit. Some of the stuff up there. I went to the Henry Ford Museum in Detroit. I recommend going to that Henry Ford Museum, and they have a bunch of other neat stuff. Henry Ford places up in there, Dearborn, Michigan, which is right beside of Detroit. I would not go into the hood of Detroit though, because I did do that. And then I was like driving into it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta get out of here. I might get shot. So I left because I was going to get out and walk around just for the heck of it, because I'm like that. I like to explore and just do stuff like that. Maybe I think I was like right there at the 8 Mile area, where Eminem grew up, and I thought it would be interesting, but it looked too dangerous out there. And I'm from a little bit of danger, but yeah, so I'm surprised that I left. But anyway, let's see what else we got. Yeah, I tried to throw some videos on here so the kids can look back when I'm dead. Yeah, actually, when I started this, I started 2 YouTube channels. The first one was mainly for my daughter. It's like a life advice kind of channel. But I've been so busy with this one, I haven't been able to really work on that one at all. But we talk all the time. I'm sorry you went to the military. So sad we don't take care of the veterans. But I mean, I had a fine time in the military. But when you say we don't take care of veterans, I think the problem with the U.S. is they don't take care of mental illness. And it just so happens that a lot of the military people have the mental illness, because of a lot of stuff that they went through. And yeah, it's horrific that they don't take care of mental illness in general. I mean, a friend of mine told me that they've gotten rid of the places that they put people. And so where do they go? They go out on the street. And I mean, I've been around a lot of people in this type of situation. And I've seen hospitals kick them out because they're like, your insurance isn't good enough. I'm like, really? Kick people out of the hospital that have mental illness? I've seen mentally ill sleeping outside the door where I worked at. Dude had his blanket and his boxes and everything right there, right beside me where I work at. And then I see him walk out in the street and he's looking up, talking to himself and talking to people that are around him. There's nobody around him, And then he disappeared one day. And I found out, I was like, where'd he go? I forgot his name now. I'm like, what happened to him? And they said, this lady befriended him and she let him move in to her place. So gave him a place to stay. Yeah, so anyway, let's see what else we got here. What is one thing that you believed to be true but was a lie in reality? Now that's a good question. One thing you believed to be true but it was a lie in reality. I went to college and I got a master's in business administration. Now, before I decided to do that, and this was when it's not very long ago, a few years ago. And when I decided to do it, because I went on Google and I'm like trying to figure out what to do. I'm like, people with MBA make over $100,000 a year. I'm like, wow, I need to do that. Because I was thinking about truck driving too, because I know, truck drivers can make money, good money too. And I read that online and, did my research and so forth. Apparently I didn't do enough research because I found out, hey, it was tough for me, bro. I graduated, got my master's in business. And I went out there looking work, 90 applications. I put in 90 job applications and I got 2 that were interested, but they were not great jobs. One of them was for me to work as an assistant manager at a Dairy Queen. And the guy wanted to pay me dirt cheap. It was $14 an hour. I tried to get him to make it higher and he wouldn't do it. And this was one of his busiest stores. Actually, I think it was his busiest store that he had. He had different stores. One of the busiest ones. So I got that opportunity and I declined it because he wouldn't increase the pay, so I said no. And so I took a sales job. The sales job was door to door. MBA that they tell me I can make 100,000. So that's your answer, bro. That's your answer. And by the way, I killed it in selling door to door. I was making great money, but I still didn't reach what the internet told me and what I thought would happen. Okay, we are showing great respect to Army people. Yes, yes we are. You gotta give great respect to people at the bottom, bro. I grew up at the bottom and you just gotta give great respect to them. And basically, if those people, what I wanna say, let me plug this in so I don't die. Those people have struggles, the people at the bottom, right? And like my friend here from India wants to go to the US. That's not easy. That's not easy. What I did, I became a recruiter for a while too. And I had a lot of people from India that were giving me their resumes and they were begging me to help them, begging me like crazy. And I look at those resumes and they were amazing. amazing resumes, amazing people. I interviewed them, amazing. They had all sorts of things that the Americans didn't, and they deserved the jobs, but they didn't get them. You know why? Because the cost that the companies would have to pay the government. Most businesses can't afford it. The only ones that can afford it are the really big ones like Apple, those kind of places. Huge business like Tesla or something like that, could afford those government fees. So it was super tough for super smart people from India. And I felt sad, dude. I was like totally depressed to tell people that I'm trying, but I can't find you work. So, and I see it out here, man. I see a lot of people that don't have much here in the Philippines, and that's who I give a lot of respect to. I mean, I've seen people here in the Philippines that will work all day and all night and sleep in a taxi. They work all day, all night, and sleep in the taxi to try to make it. Okay, let's keep going. Hey, okay, Steve, my best friend got blew up in the first Gulf Wars and is struggling in life right now and shouldn't be. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people that join the military are people at the bottom that just need something. I was homeless. I was 18 years old. I was out on the street, didn't have anywhere to go. I said, what am I going to do? So I went in the military because I knew, they would take care of a place. They'd give me a place to stay. They would take care of medical, stuff like that. Okay, Waylon. It was originally built to be an NBA arena. Oh, okay. Michael Jordan played there. Wow, sweet. But Bass Pro bought it out when a billionaire, made a bet if he caught a catfish over 30 pounds, he would buy it. Wow. So is it a store? Is that pyramid a store, or is it like their office place, or what's inside the pyramid? This Memphis pyramid, what's inside of it? Let's see. If you risk your life for the country should take care of you. I agree, Steve. When you get home, at least housing and the VA is, yeah. I've been to VA and it's been pretty sucky. Their help has been very sucky. I totally agree with you, Steve. Okay, well, he caught like a 80-pound monster right beside the pyramid. Wow. Yeah, I've seen that big river out there. Maybe he planted it. He's the billionaire, right? Maybe that was his thing. Plant a bunch of really big fish, and then I go out there, catch them, and I show, hey, I caught it, I watched Jordan miss a dunk in the exhibition game in Nashville. Yeah, Jordan's a great player. He's a great player. Yeah, was. And he was still playing when he was up about 40, right? He was like 38, 39, and still out there, man, hitting the courts. Out there with people that were like 22, still had game. He wasn't the 30-year-old Jordan, though, but he still had game, He stuck to the deaf and all the deal. He stuck to the deal, bought the pyramid. And inside is a big cypress swamp theme, live alligators and everything. Wow, sweet. That sounds like a cool place to go, bro. I'm glad you had a good time in Memphis. You are okay. Hello, sir. Hey, Mark. I got to go. Tennessee, bye, everyone. All right, Waylon, take care, bro. I'm sorry. We might already be gone now, but thank you for coming in, and I hope we see you some more in the future. And stay safe. Come on, Waylon. I need help bush hogging. You're still here? Yeah, I'm still here, one. I know, I'm surprised too. Hi, Mickey and all. Leon. Hello, Leon. Correct me. In USA, anyone can apply in the Army, VA. Let's see. Anyone can apply in an Army, VA. Here in the Philippines, guys, it took 4 years and more of them to finish their being Army. Okay, I'm trying to understand. I think that you're saying anyone can like join the Army in the US, but in the Philippines, you can sign up for it, but it could take 4 years to be accepted into the Army. Okay, so yes, in the U.S., they are really in need and desired for people to be in the Army, in the military. So there's a very strong desire, so they really want people to go in and get them in as soon as possible. I got in there super quick. So yes, but yeah, you do have to pass a physical test. So I got in, they sent me in super quick. They gave me the physical test, and basically they just want to make sure you can do do minor stuff, that you don't have any huge problems physically. And as long as you're young enough, I mean, I would even go in now, but at my age, they won't let me go in. I don't know if I go in now. I'm getting pretty old, but in my 40s, I would have went in. I would have went back in, but they do have an age limit. So if you meet the age limit and you don't have any restrictions, like I said, physical problems, or maybe I don't know about criminal records, stuff like that. But yeah, they're gonna try to get you in the military. They're gonna try their hardest to get you. They want you to get in that military in the U.S. In the Philippines, I don't know how it works, but that wouldn't surprise me, because there's such a huge need for Filipinos to find decent work, right? And so I'm sure there's a lot of Filipinos that would love to be in the military. And so I would assume that's probably correct about the 4-year thing. It wouldn't surprise me. I heard they pay well in the Philippines for the country on what most people get paid. I heard they get paid well. So yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. But if anybody knows about the Philippine side, you can throw it in the comments. Excuse me. Here in Philippines, the training took years for them to pass the Army. Well, as far as our training goes, first you have basic training, and I believe mine was 9 weeks. I think it was 9 weeks for basic training. It might have been 16, I don't know. It's been so long ago. I mean, we're talking about 1990. I'm not going to say the exact year. I don't want to give away my exact age. I try to have some privacy. But it was somewhere between 8 and 16 weeks. I remember the basic training. And then after basic training, I had advanced training. That advanced training was similar to basic. They really still pushed you hard on physical stuff like the push-ups, sit-ups, the running, that kind of stuff. It was very physical, but they also was teaching you your job at the same time. So that advanced training in the US, depending on your job, you know, some jobs you didn't need as much training as other jobs. So if your amount of training you need, amount of education you needed for your job, let's say some people could be paralegal, where they're like a secretary for a lawyer, or be a lawyer in the military, or a doctor or whatever, you know. Of course, that's a little bit different because that normally requires college degrees and so forth. But let's say legal secretary, okay? Then you might have training for 6 months, 8 months, 5 months, I don't know exactly. But then there's some other jobs that might be training of like 3, 4, 5 months, you know, 3 months, let's say. So some jobs maybe, let's say 6, some jobs maybe 3 months. And this advanced training, which mixes the physical training with the job that you're going to be doing in the military. So that would determine on how long all the training is. First, you're going to have that basic training. Today, I don't know, I would guess it'd be probably 10 weeks, is what I'm guessing. I don't know exactly. But that basic training could be 10 weeks. And then after that, the advanced training, like I said, maybe say 4 months, 5 months, 4 or 5 months. Here, let's see, here in Philippines, my training took years for them to pass the Army. And then here in the Philippines, nurse can apply in the military. Yeah, in the US, basically, if you're going to do some big job like a doctor, lawyer, probably nurse, I don't know about nursing, but most likely. I mean, that's a big amount of education. So they're going to want you to already have that college degree, and then they're going to make you an officer. So to become an officer, you have to have a college degree. And then when you jump in and become an officer, you have a great pay. Because the other guys, like me, which I did security work. So when I got that training for the security, you know, I think everything, counting my basic training, maybe took like 4 or 5 months total. And then I was enlisted, which the pay is like half of the pay of an officer. It's a lot less than an officer's pay. But you don't need the college degree to do that. So, yeah, and I was thinking, man, I should have went to college, got my degree, and then jumped in the military, been an officer. But I didn't know anything, man. I didn't know what I was doing. I just signed up, and like I said on here earlier, I was talking about I was homeless at the time. I needed a place to stay. So, all right, what do we got? What do we got in here? Crazy people, it looks like. Hey, what's up, one? One is back in effect. All right, I think it's gotten pretty empty in here, so I'm gonna close down the show at the moment. Probably hop back on later. But subscribe, watch videos, and have an awesome day. And like I said, I'll probably hop on later on if I have time. Y'all take care. Thank you for coming in.